Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming not really a full face first impressions. I don't have everything for the face, but I do have a lot sitting down here. We have Fenty foundation, we have this Maybelline tattoo, you know, that like waterproof peel off one. I've had this since like June and I just have not gotten a chance to try it. So we're gonna try those. I have a new foundation brush I want to try out. This e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, Tarte highlighters. I was going to do my foundation first, but then I figured I've never used these shadows before. They are colorful shadows, so I figured I would do my eyes first. Here is what the palette looks like. Super pretty. I'm not sure if they have this going on anymore, but when I bought this shadow palette, this is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette in Jewel Pop. I believe it was 10% of the proceeds were going to like Pitbull Rescue and things like that. So I had to buy it because I had my little baby. So I'm very excited to try this. I haven't even touched this. I've had it for quite some time now. I kind of want to do like a orangey look. There we go. So these look nice. This was $10, I believe. So we are just going to get right into it. I'm going to prime my eyes and I will be right back. Actually, I decided I wanted to use this first because I don't want to prime my eyes and then put this on and mess anything up. So this says you can get waterproof brow, lasts up to 2 days. Brows for no hassle wear, does not transfer, does not smudge. So the exact name of this is Maybelline Tattoo Studio Waterproof Brow Gel, up to 2 days. This says remove excess formula from tip. Okay. Short smooth strokes starting mid-brow, then fill and blend towards the start of the brow. Fill tail. Blend with spoolie, let dry for 1 minute. Okay, so they give you this little spoolie right here. Wait, then did it say fill end? No, okay. Then fill and blend towards the front of the brow. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna kind of like go up like this, how I normally fill in the front of my brow. Then it says you can run a spoolie through it, which is optional. I guess we'll run the spoolie through it. Might as well because it came with it. So, and we'll just, you know, we'll let the product disperse everywhere and just make sure we got it all through the brow. Okay, so we have to let that sit for 1 minute. Am I supposed to peel this off? Blend with spoolie, let dry for 1 minute. Okay, and then what? How do I take it off? Oh. Was I not supposed to allow time to dry? Oh. Okay. I get it. Let me explain what I was thinking here. So I was thinking that this was a product that I put in my eyebrows and then I like peel off, but this is a product that you put in your eyebrows and let it dry and then it's supposed to stay there for 2 days. So if I knew that, I wouldn't have applied it the way I did. I applied it so thick in the front right there, and that's not how I do my brows ever. I'm so shocked that I wasn't supposed to peel that off my eye. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna go prime my eyes like I was going to do before and we'll be back to try this palette. My whole face is like dry right now around the eyes. My eyelids were super dry. The concealer isn't looking that great. So I'm taking this tan shade right here for our first crease color. And we're just gonna pop that in the crease. I'm gonna take this orangey shade right here with the same brush and just place that in the crease as well. I was kind of thinking I was gonna do an all matte look today. I haven't done an all matte look like in literally months. But I have these pigments right here that I kind of want to break into. Taking this brown shade and packing that on the outer corner. I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and I also added a little concealer on the eyelid there. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking some of that eye primer. This is the NYX Pigment Primer, and just setting that on top of the concealer. Taking this flat brush from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm dipping into this pigment from Sugar Pill Cosmetics. This is in the shade. This is the shade Penelope in these little Sugar Pill loose shadow pigments. This is my first time using these as well. This shade is like really, really pigmented. I actually think it's like too pigmented for this look I have going on right now. I'm not really liking it, so I'm going to try to fix it up. I'm going to do the other eye off camera because now that we have put so much commitment into this one, we have to do the other eye. So I will be right back. Now that I have these shadows on my eyes, like each minute that passes by, I do like it a little more. Some spots came out a little chunky, if you can tell. I'm not sure if that was the pigment or if that is the pigment primer. So I'm gonna have to test those out a little more. Because I am trying out a new foundation, I'm going to stick with a primer that I know works with all my favorite foundations, because I do have a new primer that I want to use, but I don't want to test it out with a new foundation right now. So today I'm testing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Matte Foundation. I know I'm late for this one, but I never got it, and I always wanted to, but I just for some reason never did. It's the shade 210. I can't remember if this is a cool or a neutral shade. It's definitely not a warm shade. I'm going to be testing out this new brush. This is the Sigma 580 flat kabuki brush. I'm going to apply this how I normally do to like one side. I usually just dot the product over the face. Then we will blend this out. This so far I think looks so pretty on the skin. This brush isn't as dense as I normally like my brushes to be, but I think I'm liking it. On the other side, I'm just gonna go section by section because it does seem like the foundation dries out quickly on the skin. So I'm just gonna dot some more on my cheek and nose area and just blend that out quickly. I don't know if it's the foundation or if it's this brush, but the way this blended into my skin, it's not like sitting on top of my skin in any way. It blended really, really nice into my skin. It does seem buildable because I did add a little bit on the cheek areas. So far, I'm loving this, and it's supposed to be a long wearing foundation, so I kind of want to try the primer that goes with this, but we won't get ahead of ourselves. This is the G4E Beauty Camouflage Coverage Concealer. I have used that concealer a bunch of times before. I don't remember this concealer being as full coverage as it is right now, and I'm loving it. I didn't have a new concealer to try out, so I figured I would use this one today since I've never used this on camera. Alright, so I just set my face with my Peach Perfect Too Faced powder. I don't have a newer powder right now. I forgot I could have used this. I do have the Urban Decay All Nighter powder, but I just realized that it was over there and I didn't see it, so used my Peach Perfect powder, and I love the way this foundation looks right now. So as far as contour and bronzer, I do have this sculpting palette from Pure Cosmetics. This came in a BoxyCharm. I believe it was May's BoxyCharm, and I never got a chance to use it. These shades are like super dark, but I think if I just take it very lightly and try, we might get a shade that we can use. So I'm just gonna lightly dip in there, tap off the excess, and see if it is a good shade. But I think this side actually isn't looking that bad. Definitely we cannot use this shade. Absolutely not. I have this blush palette from Profusion. It is their Studio blush palette. I've had this sitting here forever, so I figured we would test this out together. I'm gonna take my usual blush brush and I'm gonna dip into this middle shade right there and see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is the shade right here. It's like this orangey pink, which I think looks really nice with this little look we have going on right now. So I do like that. We will test this out some more. So for highlight tonight, it's like 7:30, I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. Here is what it looks like. It looks so gorgeous. The packaging is super pretty. So I think I'm gonna go with the first two shades right here. I'm gonna go in with the darker one first, and then I'll layer the lighter one on top. These are kind of powdery, but it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, that is so pretty. These look so blinding in the camera. Oh my gosh. Well, they actually are in person too. Oh, I'm getting out of control. I'm gonna add some setting spray. Alright guys, here is the final look. I didn't really feel like looking for a lipstick that would go with this, so I kind of just used this e.l.f. lip lacquer. It's kind of like a orangey nude, so I just threw this on, and I actually am liking the way this came out today. My favorite thing was the foundation, for sure. Love this foundation. I can't wait to try it again. Can't wait to get it in a lighter shade so I can wear it hopefully all winter. Hopefully my skin doesn't get as dry as it did in Rhode Island. Now living here in Georgia. Hopefully it doesn't get dry this winter. The eyeshadow palette I did like. I am going to play around with it a little more. The colors seem to blend fine. The pigmentation was fine in them, so I'm definitely going to try this again. The eye pigment I want to try out on its own and just see if it kind of came out kind of chunky in some spots, if it was just the loose shadow itself or it was this. We'll have to try that again. The sculpting palette, the shade was okay. I probably won't reach for this again unless, you know, I get super tan again if I go tanning or next summer. These highlighting shades look beautiful. I do want to try out this shade still. And this Tarte palette, the shades are just so pretty. The first two shades, they're so blinding. I love them. They look really nice. I'm definitely going to use this again. The blush palette seems to be okay. The shade that I did use does look good, I think, so I will use this again. It pretty much has every color you would ever need for blush. The concealer, this isn't a new product. I already know that I like this. What else did I try? Did I try anything else? Oh, the new brush, the new Sigma brush. I do like this brush. I can't wait to try it again. The eyebrow product, I don't know. That's everything that we've tried out. I will let you guys know in a further video how these things worked again for me. Right now, I'm fine with the way the makeup came out today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, but let me know what you guys want to see next. And please do not forget to subscribe down below before you leave. And I will see everyone next video.